So
Pause
I have
again. Pause. Rewind. Okay.
okay.
Play.
So half of this talk will be about like why you should be doing your own stuff, like it's easy, and the second part will be some easy stuff that you can do by yourself. So let's start, like, why would you want to do it yourself? Well, if you are starting, it might be intuitive for you to think like, oh, this is an image, I cannot do an image, so let's go talk to the designer. But well, just a moment of going to talk to a designer is a time-wasting activity itself. And then you need to explain to the designer what you want. Maybe you just want to cut out 20 pixels off the image, and you still need to go all the way over to the designer, or maybe even send her the file, or maybe both, and then tell her to cut it off. And then the designer will need to find some time for it. I don't think they will do it immediately, or I don't think they want to do it immediately because they have things to do. So you either need to wait for a while, or you need to wait for them to do it anyway, and it breaks you from the flow of your work. Generally, is bad. Another aspect is by learning to do it yourself, then you can have a little more confidence. Like, oh, I can do basic image editing. Like, I'm not totally dependent on a designer to have an acceptable button. Like you can just scale or do something with a button that makes it look acceptable. Yeah, and then be careful when you go asking for a designer, because you may annoy them when they take a knife and but you should know where to stop. Like you only want to do the basic things. You don't want to get into stuff that are not in your field and then waste something like half an hour on something that is simple to a designer. Like if you encounter something that, oh, I cannot do it in 5 minutes, so let's go ask a designer. That's the right option to do. Like, don't hurt yourself. So why GIMP? No particular reasons. It's just that that's a free stuff that I know how to use. If you don't want GIMP, then you should do something else, maybe Photoshop or maybe Picasso or any other things. A lot of things can do those basic stuff. Paint. Yeah, paint can do some of the stuff too, but not all the things. Yeah. So these are the few things that I will introduce, like how to use. Though they are some of the stuff that are both basic and the stuff that I feel that I need to do somewhat frequently. Not like every day, but when it comes to image editing, I usually need to do this. So let's go into each of them. Let's open a picture. I think this one is okay. You can see it, right? No?
Because your back is covered.
Okay, so let's move it here. Move it on here. Okay. Okay.
Can I see?
So this is basketball.
So it's a picture.
Okay, it's a picture. So cropping is the easiest stuff. Like, if you don't know how to crop, you should probably do something about that, because it's almost too easy. Like, you click here, you draw a rectangle here, maybe tweak a bit, press enter, it's cropped. Too easy. Huh? Save? How do you save? Control S. Yeah. So cropping, resizing is also easy. Like you click on the resize tool, I think it's here, and you do something with it. You can either drag or you can fill in the number. Usually I do the numbers, but I'm presenting, so I am doing the drag. So it's like this, you press go, just go. Oh shit, what just happened?
Oh, and then
because the canvas is too small. So
they also the chain icon, right?
What?
The chain icon, if it is Photoshop, then you can change it so that you scale and respect the ratio.
Yeah. So here's the chain. Here. You click this, it fixes the aspect ratio so that you cannot make something that is too high or too wide. Okay, make it like this. Okay. So the next thing would be to flip, and it's just as easy. Like, is it right? Flip tool. Flip. Okay, too easy. Now this one is a little bit more fun. Like you want one part of an image to appear multiple times. Like you have a head. Maybe let's say you have a face somewhere in the image and you want to duplicate it for some reason. Like maybe you have one flower but you want 10. So you would use a selection tool. Any of these. This is a rectangle, this is oval, and this is freeform. So let's use rectangle. You select a piece, you copy, you paste. Where is it?
You just cut.
Okay, did I cut?
It's not easy anymore.
Okay. Okay, let's load the image.
This better be done in Photoshop. Cut. Magic tool.
Okay, let's get this tool. You can cut. There you cut it. Paste. Okay, whatever. You want to, you can paste as many times as you want. It's a little bit more fun. The last thing would be something that is even more fun and more useful. Like I find myself doing this a lot. Like imagine you find some image somewhere, or somebody gives you an image that's supposed to have something at the middle, but it has a white background, and you want to put that thing in, maybe in your blog, maybe in a program, but it has that white thing that doesn't fit anywhere. So you can use some tools to take that background and change it into transparent. So one of the first things you would do would be to add the alpha channel. Like the alpha channel is a thing like red, green, and blue, but it adds the transparency. Like normally an image doesn't have transparency and it doesn't have an alpha channel. So this image has red, green, and blue. It doesn't have alpha yet. So I'm going to add it by going to layer, transparency, add alpha channel. It appears here. And then I select the part that I want to make transparent and delete it. So maybe I just select it like this and delete it. It becomes transparent. You can do freeform to select the things that in more unusual shapes. Or you can use smart tools like fuzzy selection to automatically select the fields that has similar colors. For example, maybe this white thing is an error and maybe it should have been transparent. So with the fuzzy selection, I click here, it automatically selects the boundary of the stuff that has the same color, which is white here. I'm going to delete that and it becomes transparent. And then you save the image and you have the transparent thing. I think that's it. Oh, I forgot to include the slide called question So question Nope.
I think there are more advanced selection tools like how you select that person standing there and cut them out.
I think so, but it's not basic anymore.
Yes. It's called magic wand or something.
Yeah,
GIMP can do that, right?
yeah, that thing is the magic wand, but I don't think it's basic anymore. Like to me, when I see the thing and I say it's white, that's basic. When I see a thing and I need to decide whether this is part of the person or is it part of the background, it's not basic. So depends on your skill. I just don't want to get too far. Okay, cool. So I guess we stop here.